Alrighty. All right. We're off to a great start with Chester just fucking losing his shit. We're off to a great start. Hey. Hey, it's the garbage truck. Quit your shit. All right. Chester, you need to stop. All right. Whoops. Excellent. Oh boy, we need a lot of stuff. Question is, can Odyssey materials help us build a colony? Okay, so it wants me to dock there to add to the list. We can do that. Landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
So, let's see how this works. If this is as useful as it was with the engineering stuff, then this could be a game changer.
Preparing for orbital insertion. Monitor altitude and velocity closely.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Entry guidance computations complete.
Alright, let's get on course for the glide. This place is going to be a pain in the ass to land at on the dark side because of where I put it. Night vision.
Intelligent
One moment,
thrusters
please.
initiating. Done.
Request docking.
Contacting starport control.
Landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Balance power.
Calibrating now.
Oh, yes. That is amazing. Perfect. Landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaged.
I had to pop in the Rain Man stream real quick.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the movie and the book both stand on their own very comfortably. I'm going 700 meters per second right now. Me too, buddy.
Increasing velocity.
Bonk. And so it's coming down this way now. Hopefully it doesn't just ram into the ground. We'll find out here in a minute, though. FA on. I don't have the side thrust ability to actually sit there looking up. The ship has no lateral or thrust handling of that one right there, so I'm stuck.
Just gonna wait until he sees that, and then I'll turn him off.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Roll over.
Oh my God, Rain Man.
There we go. Alright, so it looks like it stayed up that high to prevent itself. It didn't hit the ground. This is a very high grav world, so especially if you're using a Caspian, right, which has the, I was backing up, which has the anti-grav thrusters, I feel like it'll probably be fine. I mean, this behavior is totally acceptable here, right? I'm able to launch, go down, do my thing, scan. The ship follows behind me pretty well.
Alright, we get docked, switch to the Plipper, and then start in on gathering materials.
I'm trying to run away from it and see if I can get it to boot.
We got a lot of materials to collect. Fortunately for us, we also have a ship that can hold a lot of materials, so... lordy, lordy. You never did deploy hard points in this thing and make sure that it actually runs properly. Oh yeah, she's good.
Communications established. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
Request docking.
Request sent.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your allocated path.
Landing gear.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Carrier's been prepared for your arrival.
Landing complete. Hangar crew is ready. Greetings, Commander. We are glad to have you.
Alright, say goodbye to fast, nimble ships, guys. I suppose we could start this by docking at our own station in system and seeing exactly what they have.
Ship has released.
Landing gear.
Clear to leave.
Landing gear up.
Clear the area and jump.
Applying maximum thrust. Distancing, stand by. Charging the FTL drive. Preparing for jump.
Alright, so I am not at all certain anymore what these... We have two stations the Clipper can access here. We've got Copper Spot Gateway. And we've got Sechi's Hold. And over in this sector, we have a Dodak that I have no idea what it produces, so we will check our systems, our stations that are in the two colonized systems first. And then if we don't find what we want in the two colonized systems, we'll move on. There's plenty of other systems around here for us to check. Oh, that's right. I forgot I did this to this station.
Zurgon Peterson, Delta India Golf. Welcome to this Imperial facility. It is a pleasure to have you, Commander.
Request docking.
Request done.
Access is now granted.
Take us in.
Proceed at your earliest convenience.
Executing now.
3-2.
Helm.
We
And
have
while that
Standing
works,
by.
I am going to...
The ship's yours.
Thank you.
Quarter impulse.
1/4 impulse engaged.
Ah, okay. Say yes to trusses. You'd hate my Dodec station.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Preparing to dock. The ship has landed. Handoff complete.
Good.
touchdown.
The ship's yours.
Lockdown procedure initiated.
All right, let's see what this place has that I can use. Food cartridges do we need? Yes, we need 82 food cartridges. We need... Any weapons? No. Robotics, I know I saw that. 110. Microcontrollers, we need 28. Resonant separators, we need 28. Computer components, 56. Let's see. Building fabricators. No, we're not going to have that. Evacuation shelter. We need 42. Mineral extractors. 328. Structural regulators, I know I saw that. Or I thought I did. Yeah, I did. There it is. Structural regulators. 136. Whoops, that is a few too many. What else? 28 survival equipment. Surface stabilizers, I thought I saw. Yes. $136. Emergency power cells. Don't see. Thermal cooling units. 28. Alright, we don't have superconductors here. HE suits, we need 28. We're filling out an awful lot of what this place needs just through this one station. Which I'm fine with. That's a lot less that we have to worry with. Advanced catalyzers, 82. And building fabricators, 110. That is going to be everything that we can get from this place. That's fine. You'll see that we are knocking out a massive amount of this. Just in this one trip.
Be careful to observe restrictions when leaving the station.
Steel is going to take us 2 trips. And aluminum will take almost 1 full trip. But oh, all in all, that's still really nice. Let's see, we need copper, aluminum, steel. That may be maybe something I can acquire. Yeah, I might be able to get that from one of the stations in the system.
Confirming planetary proximity. Maintaining orbital trajectory.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated.
Alright, should be a much better approach this time, guys. So, I'm curious as to exactly how
Entry
much of
guidance
this...
computations complete.
Exactly how much of this facility we're about to knock out in one trip here. Night
Hull
vision.
integrity is within limits.
Executing
All
now.
other systems are at normal levels.
Request docking.
Docking request code sent. Standby.
Ah, we got a little bit of a kerfluffle going on over there. Not too worried about that. %, nice. Okay, change this order to perfect. All right.
Unable to comply.
Yeah, aluminum and steel are going to be the big kickers here. Clear the area and jump.
Boosting now. Diverting power to engines. Reducing speed. Increasing velocity.
Alright, some of this stuff is going to require some interesting trips to get hold of, so we'll see what we can get from our asteroid base real quick. Getting the aluminum and the copper and starting in the steel all in one go would be nice if that's something we can do. Most tedious approach ever, I swear to God. There we go. Disengage.
Exiting now.
Zorgon Peterson, Delta India Golf. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau offers their warmest greetings, Commander.
Request docking.
As requested.
Access permitted. Land on designated pad number 40.
Take us in.
Acknowledged.
Automated docking computer
Helm.
permitted. You are clear to
Sir?
hand over control.
Handing you the con.
Thanks.
1/4 impulse.
1/4 impulse engaging.
All right.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initiating landing procedures. The ship has landed.
Perfect. Let's see
Handoff
what this place
complete.
has for us.
Well done.
Landing complete.
The ship's yours.
System shutdown. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Well, shit, they don't have anything we need. Damn, okay.
Landing coupler disengaged. Please observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
You are clear to resume predetermined flight path. Safe travels, Commander.
All right. That is still working. Superconductors, semiconductors, ceramic composites, and polymers. Those are all going to be annoying to come up with. Especially the ceramic composites. Alright, start paying attention and clear this mass lock.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
I don't even remember what's in this system. Fucking nothing. Just a random ass dodec. Looks like we're going to be taking a trip to Woo Point here. In the near future. Also, guys, if you don't like trusses, you may want to look away when we come out of Super Cruise. Alright, so this system was colonized, this gateway put here entirely for one video. I have not been back since. So, this will be fun. Like, I legit have not set ship into this system since I released that video.
Delta India Golf. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau is most pleased to have you visit, Commander.
Request docking.
Request for docking sent.
Your docking request
Take us in.
approved. Proceed at your
Stand by.
convenience to pad
Helm.
39er.
Yes.
We are ready to engage the
Handing you the con.
system.
I have it.
1/4 impulse.
1/4 impulse engaging. We're in the pipe.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initiating landing sequence. The ship has landed. Handoff complete.
Great work. The ship's yours.
Safely completed. Commence
Alright, let's see if we can buy anything here.
Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this facility, Commander.
No, we cannot. These were so old that what was listed for them was out of date. So it was worth the check. Let's see. Yeah, that's disappointing. Alright, well, looks like we're going to Woo Point. So those of you that are wondering what I'm looking at, it's this Odyssey Material Helper. So this is the total list for this station. And I've got it set to not collected. Could sort it by a couple other ways, but this is what I'm using right now, is this particular sorting. Next system en route.
System destination locked.
Clear the area and jump.
Boosting engines. Distancing standby. Charging frameshift drive.
You are all clear to follow your predetermined flight path. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
Stand by. Frameshift drive engaging. Intercept.
There we go. All right. All right, let's get down here. We should be able to pick up a decent amount of things here. Gravity well any second now. Ah, yes, the top 1% of all liners. But my links is in the top 1% of the top 1%. Request docking.
Requesting docking clearance.
Approval granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 39ers.
Take us in.
Affirmative, Commander.
For automated docking systems.
Helm.
Yes, sir.
The ship's yours.
Thank you.
Quarter impulse.
1/4 impulse engaged. Looking good.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Initiating landing procedures. The ship has landed. Handoff complete.
Great work.
We're on the deck. Engage
The ship's
structure
yours.
constraints. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Alright, so. We've got aluminum. We've got copper. We've got polymers, semiconductors, and superconductors.
You may ask Verity questions about any topic. Keep in mind Verity's answers will likely be one of the following. 1. Verity isn't capable of answering that particular question. 2. Verity does not know. 3. Verity doesn't see the relevance. 4. Get a life.
Verity's in a bad mood today. All right. So, what? Liquid ox. We need 554.
Docking coupler disengaged. Take care when leaving the station.
Gonna have to use an R for some of this, I think. Clear the area and jump.
Engines full burn. Distancing standby. Preparing for jump.
Leaving system.
Emergency power cells are going to be a pain. Microbial furnaces. Alright, the plan from here is to pick up all the smaller bits, the power cells, the composites, the fruit and veg, and the furnaces, because we're going to have to do a bunch of jumping around for that. And then we're just going to be going back and forth to yeah, to Hashimoto. in coal sector or something, something, something. But we're going to need to do a fair amount of hopping about to get the rest of what we need. All right. Planetary construction sites are always more aggravating.
Entry guidance computations complete.
Because you've got that extra step.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent.
That's what I get for stretching.
Intelligent thrusters engaged.
Request docking.
Requesting docking bay.
We bonked there a little bit. Jester, I blame you for the bonkage. All right. There we go. Now where are we off to? Rice plant. Sandy's alright. Do a lot of people use streaming decks for actual streaming purposes? I mean, they're more useful as a separate keyboard. I use mine for streaming and for shortcuts in Photoshop and Premiere. I actually don't use it as a separate keyboard because I don't find it useful for that. Well, that's where all my scene switches are. So I can do this. Shut my mic on and off. I can shut Discord up if I want to. I can mute the game. Got a bunch of different message options on it. I can run ads, make clips. Next system en route.
System destination locked.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Hyperspace velocity reached.
There we go. Ultimate VR. I suppose it could be useful in VR, although a lot of the key commands that I would, or macros or whatever I would put on it for VR, I would just run through voice attack. So plant. Good God, there's a lot of stuff in this system. I did click on the right system, didn't I? Oh, no. Excuse me. We have to go another... Duh. That's what I get for not paying attention to our jumps. 3 more jumps. One of those days. I have never thought about using the Steam Deck in VR, or Stream Deck in VR, honestly. I also don't get to play in VR a lot anymore.
Adjusting for jump. Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Checking all systems.
Alright, we're going for the ceramic composites right now.
Course adjustment.
Alright. One more jump. The ginormous tank on this ship is useful for things like this. You really haven't burned much fuel. As compared to trying to travel the other day in the frickin' Kestrel.
Locking next star system. Maximum velocity. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Right. There we go. Not quite 2,000 light seconds. Perfect. Voice tech as well, but the reason I assume my chair when I play VR. Stretch. Actually, look over the menus.
Inventory.
Away from me. I can see that. As for me, even when I'm in VR, everything is right here within easy arm's reach for me. I mean, I could set up a page on my Stream Deck for stuff like that. I mean, God knows we have a... where's my back button for this one? I have a whole page I don't use in Elite. Just because I don't really do a lot of sound effects in Elite. You know. Like... that. What is this? Oh, Helldivers. I really should use Helldivers more often. That's more for other games. Honestly, the biggest use I get out of my Stream Deck is not actually streaming, though. It's when I'm working in Premiere. I have a whole bunch of commands mapped to it for Premiere that just keep me from having to click menus to do things. It saves me... It's probably saved me 100 hours last year. So ceramics on this one, and if we can buy anything else. But I think we are at this point, guys, relegated to having to jump to a new station for each one of the commodities that we need outside of aluminum and steel, because we need ceramic composites, emergency power cells, microbial furnaces, fruits and vegetables, and then the 2 metals. So we're going to be jumping around for a little bit, which is not the best thing in the world in a freighter with no shields, but I don't have a whole lot I can do about it. Alright, let's get lined up. But yeah, as I was saying, I probably use the Stream Deck more for Premiere. Or at least as much in Premiere as I do in actual streaming.
Gravity well entry computations underway. Guidance systems standing by.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent.
So I had to wear contacts first. I'm blind without my contacts. So I wouldn't even be able to read your comments on my this one over here is a 28-inch 4K monitor. I wouldn't be able to read your comment on it without my
Intelligent thrusters initiating. Done.
I say this one over here, they're all 28-inch 4K monitors, but point is, without my contacts, I'm blind as a bat.
Imperial Flight Operations Bureau. Welcome to our territory. Please approach the port within safe speed limits and follow correct docking procedures. Thank you. Docking request approved. Set down on landing pad 09er. Use of automated docking computer permitted. You are clear to hand over control.
Alright, ceramic composites, emergency power cells, fruit and veg. We get one here if we're lucky out of what we need. Fortunately, we don't need a lot of these components.
Docking procedure complete. Please execute system shutdown.
Nerve agents, you say?
Well, Commander.
Ceramic composites, 110. Microbial furnaces. You don't have those, do you? They do have aluminum. Muon imagers, too. Interesting. We have the semiconductors and superconductors. Yeah, it's that's it. All right, microbial furnaces. All right. That's my last one to mention contract. So I'm the exact opposite. I have worn contacts since I was 5. I absolutely hate glasses, and
Restraints retracted.
I just recently got a new pair as a backup in case something happens with my contacts. Wasn't up their prescription. I had a migraine that had me non-functional within 10 minutes of putting them on. Like, I would rather be shot than wear glasses. I cannot deal with them. Oh yeah, contacts have sides. And if you put them in wrong, oh, it's not fun.
Engaging crews.
Well, my girlfriend switches between contacts and glasses like it's no big deal. I don't understand how. Like, wearing glasses is physical pain for me. Very quick physical pain.
Vectors. Frame shift now engaged. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal level.
Something with women. Maybe. Okay. So we're going to grab microbial furnaces at Malish 09. Must be nice. I mean, there are times when I would like to take my contacts out because my eyes are dry, but I can't see without them, and I don't enjoy.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
I don't enjoy the crippling headache that glasses give me, so I'm just kind of stuck.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal level.
We're going to have this station done pretty quick today. Or this ground facility, I should say.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
Because 2,000 steel is not exactly a lot. I'm going to check on something real quick.
Confirming exit point telemetry.
Did that go to sleep? That's not okay. Seems like my capture card's being a little bit of a punk. I hear you. Alright, capture card.
Stand by.
Wake up.
Affirmative. Voice control on.
Trying to download something on the PS5. Malish, well, I'm sensing a naming scheme here. This means that this is a commander system. Let's hope that its market information is correct then. Commander Malish. Commander Malish has been busy, but Commander Malish is not the most I'm trying not to be rude here. He's certainly not been the most creative when it comes to naming his stuff. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to wake that damn capture card back up. I hope you don't start getting migraines. They are super unpleasant. Alright, I'm just going to forget about that until after stream because, honestly, There it is. Good, we're done. Awesome, that's all I needed. I really hope that Anar is correct on this. It's not the most accurate sometimes on player economies. Although, high-tech system with a high population, it should be about right. Oh, this is a commander's colony, and all of the commander's name is Malish 33, and all of his facilities are named like Malish 01, Malish 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07. We're landing at Malish 09. So, I was just saying, he hasn't exactly been the, he or she, haven't been the most creative in the world when it comes to naming their outposts. Request docking.
Request done.
Permission has been approved. Please continue to
Take us in.
That's affirmative, Commander. Helm.
Standing by.
Handing you the con.
I have it.
Quarter impulse.
1/4 impulse engaging. Approach protocols engaged.
Landing modules deployed.
Landing thrusters.
Readying landing thrusters. Preparing to dock. The ship has landed. Handoff complete.
All right.
Well done. The ship's yours.
Begin lockdown.
Microbial furnaces. There we are. One. 64. Don't you start. Don't you start. I hear you over there. Don't you start. No. Oh my God, where are we gonna have to go to get these? Are these only on... Blech. Where are we? I'm gonna copy paste that from the galaxy map. That's a lot. I tend to name mine after viewers or friends, but After that, we get our fruits and vegetables.
Restraints released. You may leave the docking area when ready.
And then it's just two things that I know where to get an abundance of, so. This is the aggravating part of colonization, is jumping around trying to find the little piddly parts that are just not that common. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Navigation for next system. Jumping to light speed. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Boop. Oh god, we're gonna crash into this one. Yep. I forgot to zero the throttle, and the Panther can't turn that quick. Chester, what are you doing? I wish y'all could see the dog right now. I really do. He is. I need to get another webcam and just have a Chester cam up at all times. I think I have another webcam around here.
Jumping to next system.
Heat sinks are your friends, folks. Never go anywhere without them. Unless you're a psycho like me and fly a Kestrel without them. Alright. So we're only at 284 out of 1,302 cargo, so...
Preparing for jump.
We have another 112 to be loaded before we get into the big numbers of aluminum and steel. Oh boy, here we go. Hey! Chester. Chester, it's okay, buddy. Chester. You're okay, man. He's protecting the house.
Selecting next destination. Maximum velocity engaged. Interstellar velocity at max.
Alright. Lapis 4311. Ah, first time chat. Welcome. Haven't used heat sinks yet. Usually outfit your shit so it's really cool if not cold. Haven't flown a Type 7 yet. There are definitely times that you need them. They're really useful in Thargoid fighting. And I just keep them on the Panther Clipper just in case, because it's not the most nimble ship in the world, so occasionally I do screw up and slam it into an exclusion zone or something like that. Belshaw base. It could be useful in PvP, or not PvP, well, PvP and PvE, if you're in a ship that doesn't run high either, because you could completely drop off radar with them. Alright, so this should have our emergency power cells. So, that'll be into the 300s. We'll be into the 400 ton range once we get the fruit and vegetables loaded. Only 1,170 tons of aluminum left and only 2,038 of steel, so that's 3 runs. That's not bad. This whole base will have only taken 5 runs with this ship to get built. It's just that one of these runs is highly annoying because we're having to go to 4 separate places to pick up 4 separate things because of where stuff is manufactured. So I'm not too upset with it. It's just this particular intermediary step is a little tedious. An NPC and a dolphin. The ships the NPCs fly in combat sometimes are questionable. Very questionable. Those situations, though, are when you just, and that and chaff is when you just switch off your gimbal, or switch away from your targeting so your gimbals get a fixed fire, and just see what kind of damage you can do manual aim. Especially chaff.
Entering planetary sphere of influence, tracking descent vectors.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated.
There's Belshaw.
Re-entry procedures initiated.
Tired of hearing about him being the top 1%? I can't say as I blame you on that one.
Changing flight mode.
That was actually one of my first jokes when the links came out, and I thought the rest of the elite partners were going to reach through the internet and slap me in our chat.
Zorgan Peterson, Delta, India, Golf. Flight control is in operation at this port. Submit a docking
Request docking.
Touching down, Commander.
Requesting landing platform.
Request approved. Prep for arrival
Take us in.
on landing pad 03.
Affirmative.
Automated
Helm.
docking approved.
Yes, sir.
The ship's yours.
Thanks.
The dolphin
quarter
is,
impulse.
1/4 impulse engaged.
The Dolphin is a surprisingly maneuverable little ship.
Landing
I
modules
mean-
deployed.
Well, not little, but I mean, it tops out at
Landing
290
thrusters.
meters per second when it's been
Readying
upgraded,
landing thrusters.
and around 400 and
Initiating
something
landing sequence.
boost. So it's a surprisingly speedy ship.
The ship has landed. Handoff complete.
Good. The ship's yours.
System shut down.
Gunship that you're failing to turn into a pirate ship. It's got a very specific loadout you're looking for to be a pirate. What are we looking for again? Emergency power cells? I've gone past them. There they are. 56 of them. Do we have food, fruit and veg here? No, of course we don't. Meh. Fruit. Alright, this will be the last bit of nonsense that we need. Only... Actually, when I look... Yeah, sometimes some of the ship stats don't make a ton of sense when you think about them logically. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
The Sidewind is actually surprisingly large for what it looks like in game. Let's get at it. The gravity well here.
Engaging cruise.
Readying for system jump now. Hyperspace jump engaging.
Alright, zero the throttle this time. I'm used to flying a ship that can turn out of pretty much any star's exclusion zone, and this ship is not that, so I gotta get back in the habit of zeroing my throttle. Like, my Mandalay, my Cobra, my Corvette, they can all turn away from any star's bubble, but this thing, nah, not happening. I don't think this thing is... I don't remember how much engineering has been done to this ship, but I don't think very much. Ah, it's got full drive engineering, but that's it.
Entry guidance computations complete.
So this is what we're looking at as far as what's left right here. Just these three items. Corvette. Haven't engineered any of it yet, even though engineering is nice. Yeah. Yeah, the Corvette
Adjusting
is
for jump.
brutal. With the exception of, I think, one thing that needs to be bumped the last couple notches to full grade 5. Mine is fully engineered at least as much as I want to engineer it, and it's ridiculous. It's my favorite combat ship for CGs and conflict zones because I can just stay out there forever, annihilating whatever I need to. Although the Kestrel that we engineered yesterday is probably going to come in a close second. It's got absolutely stupid shields for a ship its size.
Course adjustment. Hyperspace. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
I find that the Clipper excels. I mean, obviously, at general trading, it's excellent, but I find that it excels at two things: colony building and trade-reliant community goals, because you can just haul in so much stuff. But the Corvette makes a nice arms trader. So does the actual Clipper. And the cutter, for that matter.
Leaving system. Frame shift now engaged. No
Close that
anomalies
down. I
detected.
don't need that window anymore. Well, I mean, there's two
Exit
of them, the Clipper and the
destination
cutter.
confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2.
They're both fun. Alright, where are we going here? There. Rembrandt Enterprise. It'd be nice if these guys had some aluminum. Go ahead and make another dent in that bar. Clipper unlocked. I don't like it. The engine noise when I start up. It's quite loud at a pitch. I don't remember what that thing sounds like. Not today, Gravity Well. Alright, so, to refresh, we're picking up fruit and veggies here, and this is our last having to go to a million different stations. I know where we can get aluminum steel much closer to the colony. If they've got some here, I'll gladly load up on it. Request docking.
Contacting docking control.
Docking procedures before landing. Permission authorized. Proceed to Bay 2-5.
Process of completely clip, panther liver. And we got the previous unit, COS3, FSC. Yeah, even with, I mean, these thrusters are fully engineered and experimental effect, and it's still, it's just a big fat ship. That I always bonk when bringing in, which is why I normally let the landing computer do it. Like, fly Kester through that opening at max boost, but I can't fly that thing through it at like 90 meters per second.
Ship is on the ground. Ground crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
Hey, fruit and vegetables, thank God. 56. All right. All right. All right, we are headed for Woo Point and hit 42644 to pick up, to fill this ship up, because I'm not taking it back, not completely full, when we're going to pass right by. And then we should be good.
Maintain correct lane on exit.
I mean, handling better than the Type 9, it is true. It's also an extremely low bar to clear. $760. I think this is going to work out quite nicely. So let's do the math here real quick, guys. So we currently have 396 tons of cargo on board. I needed 1,170 aluminum, and I've delivered 418. So that means that we need 752 more tons of aluminum. So let's see. 396. 906. Yes, we can fit the aluminum on this ship with no problem and start in on the steel. Next system en route.
Stand by. Locking target and setting course.
Clear the area and jump.
Boost activated.
This shit, man. It's so slow. So, we should be able to take all of the aluminum back. We'll have to make 2
Locking
trips for the
next star
steel.
system.
But that's no big problem. And that'll make this 2038 go by super fast. Off we go. I really need to come home and work on kicking Orisa out of these star systems. But that's going to take a good while if I really want to do it. And I'm going to need the rest of the squadron to help, which they don't do.
Preparing for jump. Hyperspace velocity reached. Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit now.
All right. Inbound on Wu Point. And this is a hop, skip, and a jump from where the colony actually is. Whoa! Really, Bettina is raiding with a party of 43. Oh my god. That is insane. In fact, my internal reaction is basically this. Welcome, everybody. How it goes? Ah, playing Elite Dangerous. How was the stream? What were you getting up to today? Disengage.
Drives disengaging.
Ooh, an Orbis. Love me some Orbises.
Dog and Peterson, Delta, India, Golf. Please comply with all regulatory protocols before commencing docking procedures, Commander.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm Dimebot. Stream was fun. Bit of exploring, a little tritium mining. Plenty of chaos. I'd be upset if it was an elite stream and there wasn't chaos. Request docking.
Contacting Starport Control.
Permission granted. Please make your
All right,
way
cool.
to
Well, now that we're docking, I can talk. So, yeah, welcome, guys.
approach engaged.
Obviously, I'm an elite partner, so we're streaming elite today. Doing a little bit of colonization. Started one surface facility. Should be about finished up with it here in the next few minutes. We've got the boost and gear commands, so that always goes well. I need to set those up. I just haven't sat down and figured out how to do it and then actually do it. Although I would probably have to have them disabled in this ship because it's got no shields, so chat would be able to murder me very, very easily. Oh, man. So we are.
Helm. No.
I did not tell you to do that, voice tag. We are picking up some aluminum here, or as the Brits say, aluminium.
Landing completed. Deactivating docking systems.
Aluminum. We need. How much do we need again? I have to math this, guys. Hold on. We need 1,170, and I've already delivered 418, so that's 752. Terrible at math. And I used to be a banker, so that should tell you a lot about the banking industry. Buy. Yes, that has knocked that off my list. And steel. All right. Set self-destruct to a voice command. No, no. Y'all are entirely too evil. Absolutely not. That sounds horrible. Also, it sounds like the kind of thing that I would never get to trigger, and neither would you guys, because on the weekends when my girlfriend is home, she would just walk in here and yell that and leave. I can guarantee it. We are not waiting in queue. I am not the waiting in queue kind of guy. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm bigger than all these other ships. Chat, when you're in a Panther Clipper, you got to embrace your fatness. All right. Now we just got to get out of here. We're almost done with the boring part of the colonization for this one, at least.
Selecting next destination. Adjusting for jump.
Ah! Oh, God, I wish I was able to share screenshots from that with you guys. Long story short, I'm messing with the other
Safety
partners
protocols.
about my Dodec station that has literally all of the trusses on it. The amusement is not there for them. Alright, so we get this set up, and all we need is 2,038 minus 154, whatever that is, steel. Weird that Commodity Tracker doesn't keep track of it. We made 1884, so 2 trips. I kind of feel the need to shoot something, though. I really think that we might drop this load off and then go pick up the Kestrel that we engineered yesterday, because I just kind of want to kill something. I've reached my limit of being a gentle space trucker for the day, guys. Gonna have to let out a little of the violence. You're only shooting rocks to get tritium. I feel that. I was only shooting rocks the other day to get platinum. For those delicious, delicious merits. It's been a real slacker on that. Literally, somebody the other day was like, "You're the tutorial guy. Why don't you have a tutorial on what the different shields do?" And I was like, because I haven't unlocked prismatic shields yet, because I'm a slacker. Do hunting in the
Computing
Panther
orbital
Clipper.
trajectory. Telemetry stable.
Please, do you know how fast this thing would get ripped
Orbital
apart?
rendezvous procedures initiated.
I mean, I do have weapons on this thing.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent.
But my Kestrel and my Vet have fully engineered prismatics. They're the only two I've gotten around to with it yet. I don't want to drop yet. This is way too far out. Of course, my Kestrel and my Corvette are really the only two ships I ever take into combat anyway, so... Now we can go ahead and drop.
Intelligent thrusters initiating. Done.
Hard points versus the Cobra Mark III is dangerous. I don't know. That is fun, but what is everybody else's favorite stupid matchup? Like Cobra versus Panther is kind of funny. Sidewinder versus Panther would be even funnier. I'm a big fan of Corvette versus Vulture. That one is just like swatting flies. Or the fact that the NPCs really love to fly Asp Explorers into combat. I have not been on my game dropping into this place today. Only one of our drops has been good. All the others have just been just crabby. Request docking.
Asking now.
I hate the way the autodock lands on planets sometimes. You don't need this much altitude. Yeah, frickin' noob. Anyways, get this dropped off and we'll go grab a combat ship. Like, why are we 1.1 kilometers up? Like, you do not need this kind of altitude to land on a planet like that. So you splattered somebody with your Orca. That's always fun. That's a completely valid combat tactic in the Corvette, too. Like, just squish somebody. Boost just straight through them. Alright. Let's turn this in. Yep. All that's left is 1,884 steel. Yeah. However, we're going to head for the copper spot. Night vision.
Acknowledged, Commander.
Because I can't take no more hauling today, guys. I desperately need to murder something. Like, we got about half an hour left in the stream. That's plenty of time to go kill some fools.
Increasing velocity.
There she is. I was going to say maybe we'll take the Corvette, but even as nimble as my Corvette is, after flying the Plipper all day, I kind of want something like super maneuverable. Plus, I haven't tested the Kestrel in combat with its new total engineering fit. So that may go horribly or it may not. I don't know. We're going to find out, I think. If the Panther Clipper would be good at taking down ground targets, hover over them and land without deploying your landing gear. I know somebody that would know that, and they're not around right now. But I guarantee if it's a valid tactic, one of our regular watchers, Talon, has done it. Request docking.
Request sent.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Pogwingith Gogeris.
Slamscape! Slamscape is another elite partner. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Who, surprise, surprise, was recently playing Elite Dangerous. I actually knew that. I was lurking in your stream today while I was working on some other stuff.
Welcome back to your fleet carrier, Commander.
Alright, so.
One more safe landing. Clamps engaged. Greetings, Commander. We are glad to have you.
So the choices were really between the vet, which this is my vet. There's a couple more things I could do to it engineering-wise, but it's in a spot where I like it. But I think what we're going to do is go with the Kestrel here. Because I have not had a chance to test this puppy since we got done with it yesterday. Why do I have cargo? Oh, we bought too much Liquidox. Now, time for something radically different than what we were just flying.
Release confirmed. Please watch for traffic during departure.
Alright, we're going to jump to my squadron's home system because at the very least there will be a high res there. I know that there's only a low res in this system.
All clear. Take care, Commander. 'Copy. 1 Alpha. 1 Bravo. Clear for takeoff. 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 1 Alpha. 1 Bravo. Clear for take
Jumping to next system.
I have a feeling I already know what the Achilles heel of this ship is going to be, and I kind of don't care. So... we will deal with it when it pops up. Which planet is it? Should be 3. No? Ah, there we go. I'll take the high. I'm not a big fan of jumping into a Haz-Res in a freshly engineered build. What did the total shield health on this thing come out at? Yeah, it's not right. Did I remember to put a... no, I didn't remember to put a kill warrant scanner on this thing because it's all shield boosters. Alright, chat, we're going to test this out. I have no guarantees that this build will work the way I want it to, or, you know, won't instantly barbecue us alive. But it should be hilarious either way, so, you know, entertainment value for all. Which is why we're here. Alright, here we go. We're doing it live. If it fails, it fails. If our first target is an anaconda, that's going to be hilarious. Yep. You're wanted. Why is that not... Uh-oh. There we go. I'm going to say, why is my plasma accelerator's not working, but... oh yeah, she cooks. Literally. Yeah, this thing desperately needs heat sinks.
Excessive heat is damaging the ship. We're taking heat damage.
Yes, we are.
We're taking heat damage.
I don't care. This is hilarious enough.
Excessive heat is damaging the ship.
I'm going to have to take a shield booster off this thing and put a heat sink on it. There's no way around it.
Outstanding.
And yet, chat, and yet I really don't care. How much damage should we just do to ourselves? Oh my god. This thing needs a heatsink launcher or two. That's hilarious. Let me find something smaller than an anaconda. I swear to God, if the Sidewinder is wanted. Instant critical heat. My NPCs are mining all sorts of bullshit. Having corrosive and incendiary is nice. I've done enough damage to myself that things are malfunctioning.
Affirmative.
Gotta switch my headphone batteries real quick. There we go. Alright, as hilarious as that is, it's not exactly sustainable right now. It needs heat sinks very badly. It's just cooking itself otherwise. I mean, our shields didn't go down. All of this internal damage we did to ourselves.
Vectors.
I maybe even we're swapping a multi-cannon out for a thermal vent. I don't know if that could combat the heat, though. This thing is gross. Still, though, it packs an absolutely stupid punch, so... Which is precisely what I was going for. It's just maybe a little bit too stupid of a punch, guys. I don't know. There's a few things I could do to cool it down, but the problem is, as long as we keep those plasma accelerators on it, which are what give it so much of its punch, there's the main heat generation right there. Those things are disgusting. So, in terms of survivability, this thing would probably be... you could probably put lasers, 3 lasers on it and have it actually be a beast with those shields, is what I was going to say. Request docking.
Requesting landing pad.
Can you reach a point where you can blow up before you even destroy modules? Anecdotally, some people will tell you yes and some people will tell you no. In my testing, I've not ever managed to do it, even though I did build a... all railgun build on an Eagle that basically went to like 350% heat as soon as you pulled the trigger.
All carrier services prepped for your arrival.
Contact confirmed. Cleared to disembark. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
Well, now that I've had my fun and know that that ship is kind of gross. Oh, I don't have an active crew member right now.
Clear of our carrier.
Oh well. Commander Golden Samurai 07. First time chat, welcome. Considering how close these ships can get to literal stars, I wonder just how hot those weapons actually get.
You have less than no fire zone. Until next time, Commander.
We'll also consider that technically those weapons and their systems,
Stand
especially like cooling systems and stuff, circuitry is... There's a lot of stuff inside your ship's hull that is generating heat inside of the ship rather than heat coming from, say, the star. I mean, justifying plot armor almost there, but, you know, they had to do it somehow. Time to ride the Bucking Bronco. This thing sucks in Super Cruise. SCO, rather. And I have no qualms about throwing this ship into a hazardous resource extraction site. Like, the Kestrel, that was just some fun testing, but we've got, you know, a few minutes left. See if we can rack up any actual serious kills. Because, I mean, come on, we're not even at 1 million credits worth of bounties yet. That's just... And most of that came from that one anaconda that we blew up. What are we at? 49, 41. I do need to finish a little bit of engineering on this ship. Thermal resist on it is not as high as I want. Wraps and strips of bacon around the barrel, go hunting, come back and enjoy breakfast. Bacon. Ooh, we're having a BLT salad for lunch tonight. Or for dinner tonight. Which means I get bacon. Excellent. That looks like we're going to be hunting with night vision on. Well, that is one of the cooler, realistic effects of the game. It's annoying sometimes when we're going in hunting rings. Like, I just... What is that? Voices Act really wants to open the chat window for some reason today. I feel bad for this guy. That was 100% not even fair.
Confirmed. Affirmative.
Can I have some real targets? This is not a fair fight.
That's impressive.
Like, that was disgusting. Like, those were entirely not fair fights. Just fired a hatch breaker limpet at that miner. Come here, bud. And ooh. So much for that clipper. Did I remember that? No, this ship doesn't have limpets. Damn it. I could synthesize some, but I don't feel like it right now because this is a good way to pick up engineering mats. You're clean. You are probably also clean. Also clean. Not a lot of great targets out here right now.
Hello. Welcome to Hlanvar Porkwingith Gogeres
Ricky is now has followed. Thank you very much. Welcome. Let's nuke this eagle out of existence, shall we? Whoops. Well, that's another wing going. Oh, Moshisho Fluffy. You're wanted. Because you were talking shit on the comms. Ooh, and he's a former that bounty hunter. That means he's a traitor. I would love it if some bigger ships would spawn out here. Funny as this is, it's not exactly a challenge. I mean, NPC combat usually isn't, but I would like something a little harder. Hey, to ask and you shall receive. Hey, buddy. Is that a Mamba with him? It is. Alright. Mamba dies first. Not because I'm scared of it, but because I hate the Mamba almost as much as I hate the Caspian.
Good.
You're not going to win this type of standoff fight, kinda. Shield cell.
Increasing power to shields.
Heat sink. I have attacked a Farragut class battlecruiser before. Long time ago. Oh, another anaconda. In a wing with 2 Imperial Eagles. Oh no, Farragut class cruisers are 100% in the game. Cap ships are horrifying when they come out of hyperspace. In fact, if you want to see one, probably the easiest place to do that would be Seoul.
Looking good.
All right. Let's see. Time to head for home. $5 million. It's not bad. Shields never went down. Yeah, it's too far away from me right now. All right.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Jumping to light speed. Exiting now.
Warning.
I'll-
Capital class signature.
Yeah, I'll throw this over on the screen real quick.
Warning. Capital class signature detected.
That was a Farragut-class battlecruiser jumping into a fight. It's not something we see a lot of these days. I can remember seeing an Imperial class and an Imperial one and a Federation one going at each other before. But they certainly make an impact or impression when they show up on the battlefield, y'all. Seen one before, yeah, they're interesting. A lot of firepower. Disengage.
Disengaging.
Depends. They're not actually that hard to get rid of if you're a good pilot.
Communications established. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
Request docking.
Sending docking request.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander.
You can't actually kill them, but what you can do is
Please sit back and relax, Commander.
screw up their heat sinks. And once they start taking enough of a enough damage, they'll leave, or enough heat damage, they'll leave.
Verity doesn't have fear.
You can find them, I think, still in high-intensity conflict zones that are Fed or Imperial. But it's real simple. You just
All carrier crew are standing by for you, Commander.
you just go through its subsystems until you find its weapons, take out the main batteries, and then start messing with the heat relays. And that's all she wrote. Once you do that, they'll leave real quick. Alright guys, we have come to the end of my stream. Raiders, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Please like and follow the channel if you like what I do here. You can also follow me on YouTube. I am your tutorial guy for most things Elite Dangerous over there, same name. We're going to find somebody else to continue the Elite Dangerous train, so let's see who else is streaming. Also, if you guys are coffee drinkers and you're in the US or Canada, the stream is powered by, and I am powered by, Space Dog Coffee. So if you want some coffee, go to spacedogcoffee.com. Free shipping. And it's good coffee. I wouldn't sell crap. Who is out there today? Ooh, Starcat, Andrew Johnson, and the Old Man at Games. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go see Starcat. I haven't gotten Starcat in, I don't think, ever. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Everybody get ready. We're going to raid Starcat. And I will be back tomorrow. Wait, does she have raids turned off? No, she doesn't. All right. Ready up? Let's go, folks. 07, everybody.